Got a surprise for you, surprise visitors here at World Headquarters. This is going to be a pretty exciting day, not only for me, but I think for the people that are stopping by. But if you're getting any kind of value out of any of these videos, would you like, subscribe, ring the bell? Coolest to the cool, leave me comments. Appreciate you guys. Got a couple messages, been talking back and forth off of YouTube, and one of our viewers is coming up from Fort Worth today to pick out a camper to have done that we're going to rebuild for her. And she's ready to get out there on the road like so many of us are and just enjoy our camping experience. And let me introduce you to Sarah. She is going to be our customer that is picking out her camper today, and her niece Olivia, who has come along to make sure she gets the right one. So, as I told them, we've been talking back and forth. I showed you some. You've watched our videos.
Yes. And
I've got one or two out in the camper corral since you've seen, so we can look at those. But now you think you're leaning towards a Scotty?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I've got two 15-foot Scotties. One is it's like all of the ones that you've seen, but then I've got a newer, a JS. It's in terrible condition, but we know that doesn't matter because we rebuild. But it has the flat floor, so we'll take a look at that one too. But also, there's some other campers out there that you've seen, and maybe you'll fall in love with those.
Maybe.
You think? What about you? You gonna make sure she gets the one you want or the one she wants?
The one she wants.
Okay, what a nice niece, sweet. All right, we're going out to the camper corral. We're going to take a look inside and out of a couple of them, and then Sarah's going to let us know what her decision is. Bit of controversy going on. Camper corral, which I just called it. I did start calling it Camper Ranch. Which do you like better? Russ is with the camper corral. I'm with the Camper Ranch. Team Russ, Team Rob. Leave me a comment down below, because I've got to get this settled. We have to settle this naming. We've got World Headquarters. Now we got to talk about where we're keeping the campers. Camper Ranch in the comments. Camper Corral in the comments. Appreciate you. All right, this is a 1970 15-foot Scotty. I'll step in here real quick. This is going to look like the other one that we looked at. It'll have the same front dinette. It'll have the same front. It'll have the potty closet in here, so you can either put a porta potty in there, or you can just make it a closet. And your refrigerator will go right there. Your AC will go right there. I don't recommend putting a stove in, especially down in Texas. Yeah. So we take that out. You'd have counter space. You'd have a sink. Then there'd be, this shelf up here. And then the bed would be a static, just a regular 48-inch bed back there. So.
And this is not the even floor.
No, this is a drop down, just like the one we looked at.
Okay.
In the
one that you're working on right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just.
It's rough.
It's very, very rough, but it won't be.
I know.
And that's what's good.
That was a good thing to see that other one before I came over here, right?
I always tell people, just watch the videos, and then I think it'll give you a lot of information so that you don't have to worry when you're looking at it.
A lot of nice signs in
there. Isn't it?
Yes.
All right, I know that you like the Scotty, but
yes.
Let's go take a look at a couple of just other options that'll give you an idea. This is a very rare first-year La Cabana, made in Los Angeles, California. I think it's
That's where I'm from.
No? Uh-oh. I can't remember if it's a 53 or 54, but I know that I can't find any other ones of them. Early 50s, a lot of times they had a very small entry door, and this is an original screen door. We would clean that up and it would be beautiful. So let's just kind of take a quick look in here. There's a lot more headroom in here, which isn't really a problem for me.
Or me.
So this one, you could leave the stove in if you wanted to, because we do have the extra room. And we would kind of keep more or less this configuration. We put the AC over here, probably, and then we'd put some sort of cabinetry right there. And then, of course, the bed would be in the back, and the front would be the dinette. They all kind of follow the same.
This one doesn't have a closet, though?
Oh, a potty closet?
Yeah.
We could make one.
Okay.
We can make one.
Yeah, because that's important.
Okay. Yeah, anything that's a 15-foot, we can configure a potty closet, because we could move the kitchen over here like it is in the Scotty, and then we could do the other side with the potty closet, and then the AC and the fridge over here.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's a little bigger, a lot more headroom, a little bit wider. So if you like that extra room, this might be one to consider. All right. Well,
something to think about.
Let's go look at a couple more.
Okay, sounds good.
I think a 54. It's a first-year Aloha, so it's pretty rare too, and it's in really good shape on the outside. It was made in Aloha, Oregon. So I did not know there was an Aloha, Oregon, but there is. So and again, there's that thin door. This is an original screen door, and I just think they're beautiful. And we can put a better slide than that. That's not original, but let's go ahead and step in here real quick.
Grab on.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I don't fall.
So this one has pretty good headroom, and it's not quite as wide as the La Cabana, but again, it's a 15. So this bed could be made bigger, shorter, wider, whatever. Not wider, but however you want to make it. And again, if we wanted to, we could put the potty closet and everything over on this side, and put the kitchen over here, dinette up front. Or there's just a lot of configurations that we could make happen. It would be a little harder in here because we have this window here, but we're tearing it down anyway, and we may need some new tin on that side, so we could always put a different window in a different place. So just something to think about. They started working on this, and they did okay, but it's not going to be to where I feel comfortable, so it's going to come down to the frame as well. But it's a cool camper, but it's rare, so it costs more. So some people care about that, some people don't. Can you envision it?
I can because I've watched a lot of your videos. And I feel like maybe a little more freedom on this one, because if you're going to redo that, I could with the configuration. So definitely an option.
Okay. This is a 1970 New Way. It's completely different than anything we've looked at. And I thought that if I ever had time, that I would save this one for myself possibly and do it in a 70s, just avocado and mustard or mustard yellow and that kind of thing.
Not pink?
No, ooh, listen, you're going to get on my bad side.
Price this one up.
Now, this has the sink, the stove. We would replace that refrigerator, but what's cool is you have a closet right here, storage, and then back here is a very small potty closet.
Nice.
So there is a potty closet in here with a window. Now, this is a gaucho, so this will come out to a bed, and this will fold down into a bed, and there'll still be enough room there for to use the restroom at night. This would come out. We don't do that. I hate it when people do that. But and there's storage up here.
Where would you put it on this one?
The AC.
Yeah.
Underneath here.
Okay.
Depending on if we keep this or not, but it would go somewhere over there, and we can reconfigure this because it's all got to come out.
Okay.
We can make the potty closet maybe a little bit bigger or whatever. Just whatever whatever you decide, then we'll put a lot of thought and effort into making it the way that you want it.
Okay.
Old gas light, we turn that into LED. It's got the vent hood, so I mean, if you kept the stove, it's in real good shape.
And this would be the dinette over
That'd
here?
be the dinette.
Okay.
Dinettes are almost generally the ones we've been doing up front.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll see them in the back. I think it's weird, but they do it. Some people do a front kitchen.
Yeah. I've seen the Shasta Compacts.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Well, we did that Roadrunner, that 75 Roadrunner for Kathy that was front kitchen, potty closet on the side. So that is a good style. I like that. This one's a little easier to see.
Definitely.
But it's different. It's different with this over here than what we normally do. So it could be an interesting choice.
Yes.
All right, let's go look at one more.
Okay.
(1976) Scotty 15JS. Now the JS means it doesn't have a drop down. So if you want to come over here, you can kind of see that it's a front dinette, potty closet, but by this time they were squared off. They weren't rounded. Potty closet, and then it's going to be the same configuration as the other ones that we've seen, except that you look at the floor. So you'll be able to stand up in it, whatever you're going to do, but it's flat floor. So some people like that. They don't like the drop down. So otherwise, it'll be the same configuration. This is where they put the AC. This is terrible. When I find that person, me and him are going to fight for doing this to this poor old camper. But it's not in bad shape on the outside. The tin is real good. And I'm a bicentennial guy, so 1976, 1776, I just always think that that's cool. Windows are all in pretty good shape, but you never know until you tear into them. But it's got a little bit different shape than that other Scotty. If you kind of look at it, it's less rounded on the front and the back. Still is at the top.
Is that one just further down, or is this one a little taller?
This one is taller.
Okay.
They made the early Scotties so that they put that drop down in, which allows it to sit lower, and they were designed to go into your garage.
Okay.
So if you have the standard garage size in the 70s, it should go right in. Not this one though.
Okay.
They started making those taller. Now if you go back and you watch the 15JS that we did for our friend Tracy, hers is pretty similar to this.
Okay.
Hers is a 78.
Hers had the rounded bathroom.
Well, yeah, I did that, and boy, it was tough. And I'll do it if you want to have it, if that's where you're going to go. But yeah, those are tough to make. But I've done 2 of them now with the rounded. They just didn't make. I think they got tired of rounding them. Well, we've seen everything that we have available right now. Well, ladies, you've seen what we have. Kind of a wide variety. I mean, all vintage, but a different drop downs and flat and side beds, front or back beds, bathrooms, well, potty closet. What did you think?
I liked all that she liked. I think I'll look up once it's done.
You like the first Scotty we looked at, the 70?
Yeah.
They're so cute. I mean, I think a lot of people do like those. What did you like best about it?
I think it's like the height's good, and I like the place the bed's at.
Okay, 2 good reasons. Do you agree with your niece?
I do, and part of it is I've never towed anything before.
Yeah.
So I'm a little nervous about towing something heavy or too tall, and I'm not that tall, and so I the appeal of the other one being a little smaller, it's good for me. It'll be easy for my dogs to get in and out.
Yeah.
So I have 2 little dogs, so
okay.
They'll be going camping with me. So I'm kind of leaning in that direction. I do like the flat floor.
The 76
Yeah.
JS15.
And I like that it doesn't have the rounded the rounded door for the closet.
Well, we don't have to make it rounded.
Okay.
If you don't want it rounded, we can
Yeah.
maybe square it off a little bit. It's just,
Okay.
we're tearing it down anyway. We're not, that's 70. The only thing we're going to reuse from that is the frame. The skin's in good shape. Some of the windows, the emblems are okay. Then we're looking at probably just the door handles and some of the trim, but otherwise,
Everything will be new.
if it's made of wood, it's going away.
Okay.
So it'll be new, except for we'll keep some pieces to keep the soul of the trailer
Gotcha.
good. All right, so sounds like we've got our minds made up.
I think so.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go over the particulars and the details off of camera. But thanks for coming from Fort Worth. And I think by the time you get it towed back when you're done, you're gonna be an old pro at towing.
Maybe.
What is that, about 12 hours? 10, 12 hours is not that far.
Fort Worth?
Oh, Fort Worth. No, that's right outside of Dallas.
It's about 5 hours.
I was thinking Houston for some reason.
It's about 5 hours.
Yeah,
Give
5
or
hours
take.
there and stopping at McDonald's, you'll be all right.
There you go.
All right, thanks for stopping by. We're going to get down to the details, and we'll let you know what we find out.